Today I'm going to talk about several things, especially about community and buzz. So I hope that you will like it, because at QoQa we try to make some little buzz or just to make our community having an experience with us. So let's try first with the anecdote with QoQa. How did we start, etc. So it's very, very short, but I started, it was a bet with my marketing teacher. So I said, okay, Jean-Marc, I'm gonna do something very special. I'm gonna start a company with no money and based on a concept that I saw in the US. So first of all, I just contacted the company in the US asking them, okay, do you don't mind if we start a company like this in Europe? They said, where? I said, yeah, in Europe. You know Europe? No, we have no clue. So okay. I said, so you don't mind if I start a company somewhere else than in the US? Yeah, do whatever you want. So okay. So we started QoQa in a garage. That's a true story. So it was very difficult because I was still working. So I was doing it next to my job. And after 3.5 years, I did quit my job and I just joined up my team, which was at this time already, we had 6 person working with, or 5 person working already for QoQa. The first sale that we did was just a miracle for us. We just sold 16 pieces with no advertisement because, of course, QoQa does not invest for marketing. So we just we said, okay, we are going to use only our network, and the people talking with the others, just spreading the good deal that QoQa is offering will probably work. So after 3 years, when I met again my marketing teacher, I said, yeah, you see, with no money, you can start something. And he said, okay, yeah, I know you're crazy, but okay. So I'm going to continue. How it works for the people who doesn't know QoQa, we sell every day, one product, one deal in limited quantity. QoQa is not really a website who sells product. QoQa is really a website who shares a good deal. When I was before QoQa, when I did found a great deal or something very nice, what I was doing, I was just sending an email to all my friends saying, hey, you go in the Migros and you can buy all the I don't know what for 50%. I was just sharing good deals. So now at this time I had like 50 email address when I was sharing the good deals that I just found. Now I have like 150,000 friends where I'm sharing a good deal with them. So I have a lot of friends now. So it's cool. So our communication, just to make it short, we try to be trendy. We have a good after-sales service. We have a lot of attraction from the media for buzz. We try to communicate with a funny way, and we have a huge community. Buzz, of course, we try to just promote or found new products and unbelievable products. We like to break our initial ideas. We are sometimes borderline with our text. Yeah, that happens. And Facebook and social media are really the media that we love to use. So just to give you a quick example about borderline text. One time we did sell just a Maglite. The Maglite, it's just a beautiful lamp, a very well-known brand. And with the Maglite, you had like 2 little torch. So what happened is when we did just wrote the text, we said, okay, if you have a blonde girl and she just lose her anything in the car, you have still the little lamp, little torch to find. So it's very useful. Of course, we did a joke, and 1 month later, I just received a nice letter from the feminist party in Paris. It was very funny. So sometimes it happens that we have some kind of. Just to talk a bit more about buzz, in December 2010 we had like our birthday for 5 years, so we did something a little bit special. We did sell a Mini Cooper with 30% rebate. So just to figure out how it's special, if you are a beautiful girl with nice assets and you go to the garage and you have a nice guy, you can just manage to get like 2% rebate. But if you're a very nice girl and you work also in a big company like Nestle or whatever, you can have 4%, but you have to be very nice and have a lot of assets. So you can get 4% rebate. So when I saw that, because I tried to buy a Mini, but of course I had a very nice seller, but I just get the 2%, so I was not that nice. And I said, okay, Coca has to do something. So I tried to find the best way to sell a Mini with 30%, and it was nice. People were talking a bit about us, so it was very funny. Then in March 2011, we had the new iPad 2 in exclusivity in Europe. So we're the first one in Europe having the iPad 2. Could you believe it? It's crazy. So what we did, we said, okay, let's do a little buzz around this. So we just did a little pop-up store in Geneva. It was quite nice. And during 12 hours, you could come and watch the iPad 2 in exclusivity and just take a picture and have the chance to win it. So what we did, because of course we received a very nice letter from Apple's lawyer here in Geneva, so it was very funny also. So we of course, yes, it was not very nice from us, but we designed the pop-up store like an Apple store, and it was not that far from the Apple store in Geneva. So what we did, we had two big black guys, like the Men in Blacks on the front of the store and at the end of the store, and when people were using with the nice hostess, very nice hostess, you could take a picture, participate to our contest, and then at the end, of course, just to make a little hint to Apple, we just offered to everybody an apple juice at the end, so it was funny. So here it is, and so after that, because we did it in 3 days, we did a kind of how you call it, a jeu de piste, kind of, you have to guess where Mr. Coca is hidden with the iPad 2. So I was hidden in Neuchâtel, but nobody knew it. So every hour we were giving a new hint, where is the iPad 2 hidden? So people were just crazy, and at 11 a.m. I did receive like 3 phone calls from big companies saying, guys, can you just stop your stupid game because all my employees are on Facebook watching your... So I was, oh my God, that was... Yeah. So then in the evening we just we had like 50% coming from all around Romandie. They were very funny. So one person won the iPad 2, and all the others had a very nice drink with us because we like to drink at Coca. And so that was the thing. Then a last step that we did, it was on the Friday in Lausanne. We decided to make like Charlie and the Chocolate Tree. I don't know if it's the correct translation in English, but it was we just launched some chocolate, and in one chocolate you could find the golden chocolate with the iPad 2. But one thing that we forgot is to ask for the permission to the police, and so it was a bit messy. But in the end, everything was fine, and everybody was happy. So that was the most important. So here are some pictures. Yes, in December 2011, we just wanted to launch the Swiss-German part, because Swiss-German is like a different country, they don't speak the same language, they don't have the same mentality, and it's quite difficult to just start something there. People there are a bit, it's different. So what I had to do is, for the first time of my life, I decided to contact a web agency based in Swiss-German part, saying, okay guys, what can we do to be a bit known? So they said, yeah, you can do something very funny. Is just organize a kind of duel, because we organize that with Coca, kind of challenge. People have to do a challenge against Mr. Coca. I said, oh, great, yeah, but the point is that you don't know before what is the challenge. So, okay, so I was every day at the same time in Zurich, in the center town of Zurich, waiting with a tie, because I never wear tie, so that was a bit the funny part. And then I had to compete with somebody for a stupid challenge. So I can show you an example very quickly.
Um 12:30 Uhr hier beim Rathauscafé. Erster oder Erste die Hand schütteln. Du versus Mr. Coca, ein neues iPhone 4S gewinnen.
So people start to be a bit crazy. Yes, our friends. So people don't know where I'm coming from. So
Mr. Coca und Patrick, wieso willst du unbedingt das iPhone 4S?
So here they said, you know, if you just cut your hairs, you get 200 points more. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because depending on the part of your body where it has the Q, you have more points. So it was. So that's just to show you what crazy things can be done when you know. And of course, I wasn't informed what would be the duel, and at the end, I just lost because the guy, you know, he had a lot of cues, and even if I just cut all my hair, finally I lost. But that's the rule. So. Then what we did is like 2 weeks later we started to make a little buzz on a known car, because everybody said, yeah, you know, you did it on a Mini, it's very easy, but you will never be able to start something or to attack the luxury market. I said, okay, let's try. So what is luxury? And I just asked this to my friends. They all said, yeah, you know what, if you can do a Porsche, you are a star. I said, okay, let's try. So I started to work on it like I think it was already in October. So then in December we had that beautiful deal. It was like a Porsche at 50%, and it was the new model, the model that will be built in 2012 only. So it was a kind of bet. And of course, we didn't expect that everybody would talk that much about us. If I can show you, we had news even in Turkey, in Yahoo Canada, even in Tahiti. So it was very nice. You know, people all around the world were talking about us, except one country is the Swiss-German part. You know, they didn't talk about us. That was very sad. So. Just to talk a bit more about community, because we don't have that much time. At QoQa, what we did is we said, okay, we have Facebook, we have a lot of Facebook fans, and our Facebook fans, they come on our Facebook page because they can get the information, what is the deal, not at midnight, but like 11:15, so 45 minutes before. So it's easier for people who want to go and sleep, and it's easier for me because I often did receive a lot of phone calls from women saying, yeah, you know, our sexual activity with my husband is dead because, you know, it just goes at midnight to sleep, and I'm already. So we started to make this Facebook page, and we saw that people were very, you know, they had a demand. Just, you know, QoQa, they like it, so they wanted us to be a bit more creative. So we said, okay, we are going to find a way to play with the people, or to give them a bit more fun. So what we did is we started to think, you know, during 1 week, 2 weeks, and then I didn't my team and me, we didn't found a real great idea. So one night, we did a kind of drinking game in the office with some friends, and at 11 p.m. I just I went on Facebook and I just wrote, tomorrow you will have a game and win a lot of things on our Facebook. So my colleague, who is a very serious guy, he just called me like 15 minutes later. Hey, what is the game? I said, I don't know. We have until tomorrow morning to find a great idea. When you have deadlines, sometimes you are more creative. So tomorrow, the next day in the morning, when I arrived at around 9:30 a.m., I saw all the team. They were talking to us. Hey, what happens? Yeah, you don't remember yesterday what you did on Facebook? We have to find an idea because all the people they are just asking us, what will be the game, etc., etc. So we decided to invent the Q challenge. So the Q challenge is that we just launch a challenge, and the first person who can make the challenge will get an iPad or something funny. So the first challenge was who can find the first cashier with red hair and glasses and just give her a kiss and take a picture will win the iPad. How long do you guess the first person did send the picture? So you have to find the cashier with red hair and glasses and just go to her, make her a kiss and just take a picture. How long do you guess? You have no idea? 10 minutes? Well, 10 minutes, it's short, but it was like, it was 7 minutes for this challenge. So that was the first picture, and then we received like 20, 25 other pictures. It was very, very funny. So people, they like to have fun, they like to be creative, even if they wear a tie or the people from different different ages, different direction, different social level, they all love to have fun. So that we see it every day because we have a lot of people participating to our challenges. So to show you an example, that was a picture challenge. This guy here, he's working on a very high level in Nestle, and it's funny because we can see directly with the email linked to LinkedIn or Facebook. So it's very funny. You see the guy on LinkedIn, with his tie and very serious, and then he does the challenge with Coca. So it's very, very, very funny. So we do a lot of challenges. An example in the middle here. During the last Christmas, we had a bit of, it started to be a very nice atmosphere, but we want to have some sugar a little bit. So we just launched a contest. The one who's doing the best cake for Coca. So we received like 60 cakes. So it was a lot of cakes for us, but it was very nice, very, very interesting. So those are other challenges. We do also have challenges in video. So I'm going to show you an example of a challenge that one of our fans did, and it was very interesting.
Bref, comme tous les jours, je me lève à 13h54. Sauf qu'aujourd'hui, c'est le début de la saison des grillades. Mais je suis prêt, le petit short qui va bien, la chemise qui va bien, et la casquette qui me protège du soleil. Il ne me reste plus que 2-3 achats à faire. De quoi manger, de quoi grignoter, et de quoi boire. Il me manque plus que des amis, j'en ai pas, mais j'ai un plan. Et je distribue des flyers, j'en donne 1, j'en donne 2, j'en donne 3, j'en donne 4, j'en donne beaucoup, et j'en donne trop. Au final, je me suis fait plein d'amis, les grillades sont prêtes, mais je crois que j'ai pas prévu assez de saucisses. Vive la saison des grillades avec QoQa.ch!
So this was made in less than 24 hours by a Coca fan for a challenge about food and meat. So it was very very interesting to see how the people just participate and they are very creative. I can show you another example. We had recently for the new iPhone 5, because we have got several iPhone 5 before the launch in Switzerland, and we decided not to sell them, because if we sell them, our servers get crazy. So and people, they get all frustrated because we have only like 200s and we have like 10,000 people who want an iPhone 5. So it's always difficult to serve all the people. So we decided to offer them, for free, but you have to relieve the challenge, and the challenge was to make a song with several words like cocolet in French, pezzi, chat, pomme, so several words, and I can show you the winner because you know they did a real great job.
Coca et la pomme, on est tous au taquet pour choper cet iPhone. Il était une fois au pays de Pizzi un tout petit chat qui s'appelait Coca. Et tout d'un coup il vit Coconet son ami avec une pomme, il le jalousa. Coca et la pomme, on est tous au taquet pour avoir cet iPhone. Il élabora tout plein de stratégies afin d'avoir la pomme de Cocolet son ami. Il ne savait pas comment faire le bon choix. Il lui mit un coup de patte et paf, il le tua. Coca et la pomme, on est tous au taquet, s'il vous plaît, donnez-nous cet iPhone.
So as you can see, also in less than 24 hours, people are very creative. We did receive a lot of videos, and the last one I'm going to show you just half of the video because we don't have that much time. Those two persons that just did the song here, they just sent it, they were late, and they said, yeah, you know, we just had a lot of fun, so we are going to send you the video that we did. We know that we will not be part of the contest, but, you know, just for you, because we had a lot of fun. So I'm going to just show it to you because I like it very much.
J'aimerais l'iPhone 5, Mr. Coca. J'aimerais l'iPhone 5 rien que pour moi. J'aimerais l'iPhone 5, Mr. Coca. J'aimerais ce truc avec la pomme derrière, tu vois. Si tu me le donnes pas, je viendrai tuer ton chat. Si tu le donnes au petit, je lui raserai le zizi. Si tu me le donnes pas, je viendrai tuer ton chat. Si tu le donnes au petit, je lui rase le zizi. J'aimerais l'iPhone 5, Mr. Coca. J'aimerais l'iPhone 5 rien que pour moi. J'aimerais l'iPhone 5, Mr. Coca. J'aimerais ce truc avec la pomme derrière, tu vois.
Cocolet, serre-nous à marcher au taquet, on va fêter.
On va fêter quoi?
L'iPhone 5, alors serre-nous les shots d'absinthe. Cocolet, serre-nous à marcher au taquet, on va fêter.
On va fêter quoi?
L'iPhone 5, alors serre-nous les shots d'absinthe.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. If you want to see more, you will find it on our YouTube channel. So that's just to show you a little bit more about our community and people, how crazy they are. So that those are other challenges. It's what we love with this is that people, you know, they are not doing the challenge to get the iPhone, or, you know, they do it because first of all they want to have fun. And this is our wish also at Coca, is just to offer fun and to, you know, just to love. So if you come one day, if you have the chance, because, you know, it sounds like bullshit, but if you come to our office, you will just, you know, and of course you are all invited if you want to have a drink sometimes. Like, I can assure you that people here that did already came to our office. If you want to have a drink, you just come and say, hey, of course if you come with a bottle of white wine, but not from the Geneva area, better, because you can come, and of course we will have a nice talk. I can tell you, yesterday evening I had a girl coming from another speech that I did in Lausanne, and she came yesterday evening with all the aperitif, you know, the nice meat and the wine from Valais. It was very nice. We had a nice aperitif yesterday evening. So you are of course very welcome, and you can feel the that energy and the craziness of my team, and that's really the funny thing. So just so the challenges were to win the iPhone 5, find Mr. CreativeMornings also, and people are really following us on Facebook a lot. Quickly, we did because we do also offline things. We did a kind of Olympic Games with CreativeMornings, and these Olympic Games were done in Neuchâtel. We did book the stadium, the football stadium, because nobody's playing there anymore. So we rented for a very great price. And we had 2,000 people coming there for this party. Of course, they had everything unlimited, so it was very funny. They had to pay a fee. Why to pay a fee? Just to make sure that people will come there, not to cover our cost, because it costs us much more than the amount that we asked the people for. So it was really to have a contact, and I have a video for this, but I don't think we have that much time to show it. 2 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna just show you, just to make you participate to this. That's a bit of the summary, how we prepared it, and we had like 100-person benevoles coming to help us for this event. So we had games for kids and big kids also. In the evening, we did some concerts with Swiss artists. It was free, so we just told them to come, but it was very nice. So this is just to show you how we can interact with our community and how we can communicate with them. Okay, sometimes it's a bit risky, you know. Last week we did a contest. You have to find Mr. CreativeMornings, and I was trying a new product because we are selling this week a special product, and it's a hairdresser who did it. And you know, when he was trying the product, they were just filming the movie, etc. I didn't see it, but he just did a Q on the back of my head, so I have a special Q. I'm not very happy with this, but that's the risk to be Mr. CreativeMornings. Sometimes you have to have stupid things on you, so I can show you that probably you will see it a little bit. So I'm a bit, sometimes my team or the people we work with, they do special things, so that happens sometimes. So just to finish some data, you know, we were from 2 to 25% in 6 and 5 years. We have 150,000, it's a bit more, but it doesn't matter, etc. So you have all the data here. I'm gonna switch. So conclusion for us is simplicity, originality, after-sales service, and we have no limits. So just to make it, you know, because it's very early, I'm a bit tired, and we have a word at CreativeMornings that we say sometimes is being otake. So I'm going to suggest you to all go up. Please, can you just stand up? So you know, it sounds like a sect, but it's not. You know, don't worry. Don't worry. So can you just take your you do it like this, you know, and you can say otake. So very very loudly. 1, 2, 3. Otake. You're not. You have to wake up. So can you make it much louder, please? 1, 2, 3. Otake. Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have questions, thank you. So I don't know if we answer to the questions here or if we go to have a kind of apéro or coffee or...
Okay, so who has questions?
Yeah.
Hands up.
Hi, very simple question, just 3 words. Why the otter?
Okay, it's a very, very special story, you know. In Switzerland, we all have to make the army, you know. We have a kind of stupid rule here. So I was in the army, and we had that kind of Swiss-German guy asking me, what are you doing in your life? So I said, you know, I'm working for the WWF, you know, I'm protecting the white otter from Gabon. So he said, okay, and all my friends, they were laughing, and after this time, we just kept the otter, because sometimes when I'm a bit... happy or unhappy, I said, you the otter, can you come with me? So this word just stayed, and we said, okay, we are going to use the otter, since it's always coming from somewhere. I don't know why, but so we just kept the otter. That's simple.
Hi, I have a question about your website.
Yes.
I checked your website. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I was looking at the wrong website. But I know it was like auction, all that. So I saw this section. By the way, I really like your design. When I looked at it on iPhone, it's great, very cool. So I was looking at the cafe community, and it looks like the comments are kind of outdated. The most recent one is probably, there's only one for 2012 and a couple for 2008 or something like that.
You were probably on the wrong website.
Oh,
no,
yeah?
I'm kidding.
Sorry about
What we do is we have 2 things. You have the forum talking about the product of the day. Here you have a lot of interactions, and you have a special area that we did for our community called Café du Commerce, but which is updated every day. You have a little, if you go on the top, you can go to the next previous day. So in this Café du Commerce, as we call it, it's for people who want to talk about multiple subjects, because we had too many people going on the product forum talking about something else, so we decided for them to make a specific so sometimes we have a lot of comments in this area and sometimes less, but it's per day, so this is why.
Okay, great, thank you. So actually, originally my question was that because you created a Facebook page and all that, so I was wondering if your other sites on social media actually are taking away a little bit of the traffic from your own website. And what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, but I don't think it takes away some traffic or anything. No, I think it's just a different way to communicate. And what happens if they go on Facebook? It's okay for us also. For us the goal is just to communicate with them, answer their questions. So if they go through Facebook, Twitter, or they go directly from our forum, it's their choice. For us it doesn't matter really.
Hi, one thing I always wonder is, clearly people get very excited during the challenges. You can see them running around and stuff. And I have a feeling the crazier a challenge is, the more buzz you will create. Is it challenging to set the limit? Because, what are the legal implications if someone accidentally drives their car into a supermarket window while trying to complete one of your challenges? So do you... while you're brainstorming, do you sometimes say this is too crazy or this is too risky or...
Okay, I'm sorry, I just interrupt you because, for me it's very funny what you said, because first we never think about the level. We don't do big meetings about thinking what will be the challenge. It's just one of us saying, what can we do? We do that, poof, and we push it on Facebook. We don't think even about the legal aspect, or, we don't really care about it, really. We do it just with our instinct, and I think this is why it's working. If we start to do a strategical meeting and, what will be the next buzz that we will do, I think we will lose our authenticity, and I think it's not good. So we just do it, the best way for me is having a bit of meat, a bit of red wine, you drink it, the mix of both, you'll be much more creative. But this is my way of being creative, and I think that's, and we don't really think about the legal aspect or stuff like this, and it's we never had big problems, it's now in the time we were on the Rippon in Lausanne, of course we had the police at the end, but everything was fine. They are our fan on Facebook also, so we just say, hey Mr. Coca, how are you? What the hell are you doing here? Yeah, I'm doing a kind of, okay, funny, can you in 1 hour just leave the place, because we have to make sure that everything, no problem, and it goes like this, so it's funny.
So you like to keep it spontaneous, not too many rules, not just natural.
Yeah, it's much better, it's much better.
Thank you.
Tu peux nous refaire la presse en français, j'ai rien compris. À part ça, quel est le Q-défi pour suivre la question, je la fais en français, hein, désolé, je parle en anglais aussi, mais tant pis. Quel est le Q-défi que tu as voulu lancer et que tu n'as pas osé? Ou pas osé, ou peut-être quelqu'un t'a freiné de le faire.
Quand on a fait en fait le Q-défi d'Apple pour l'iPhone 5, on disait faut faire un truc sur la pomme, etc. Puis d'un coup il y a un au bureau qui est venu puis qui a dit on pourrait dire la première femme qui montre ses pommes elle gagne un iPhone 5. On s'est dit c'est peut-être un peu osé, il y a peut-être des gens qui vont mal l'interpréter, donc du coup celui-là on l'a pas fait, mais j'ai regretté bien sûr.
Ouais, je pense que là t'aurais une lettre des féministes de Paris, mais dans l'autre sens. Merci Pascal.
Any particular reason why you took, if I'm not mistaken, you took about 2-3 years before you quit your job and joined QoQa fully? It was a part-time activity in that time. Any particular reason you would want to share why it was that long?
Okay, when I started QoQa, my wish was just to have fun, so I started in the garage. I took as a partner the wife of my big boss. It was easier, so we just used their garage, and she was doing all the accounting stuff because she's not creative, and she was not creative at this time, and she's still not creative, and I just quit my job because I saw that at this time I didn't had enough money first to get a salary, so it was for me a kind of security. So after 3 years and a half, I decided to quit. Of course, I didn't have the same level, salary level. I had, of course, much less, but it was much easier and much funnier to have your company and just to concentrate on it. So that was the thing. So it's why it took 3.5 years. But I didn't imagine that I will have this company, and it's just a coincidence. I'm here because it's just luck and a bit of coincidence, and I was at the right place at the right moment in the right year, and that's it. That's life.
What was the main thing that inspired you to create this company?
What is the main thing that inspired me to, I found the concept of one product a day funny. I did put my touch on it because I like to have a lot of fun, etc. So I said, my friends, they like to get good deals, they like to talk and have a lot of fun. So I said, okay, I'm gonna mix it, but it was, it wasn't calculated, so it started just like this. So I cannot answer your question, really. Thank you very much.
So guys, I just have a suggestion and a saying. We do have a QoQa here, actually. I don't know if everybody saw the posters. It's on the way. Ultimately, maybe you should speak about it, no? The QoQa. What I suggest as well is that everybody put the glasses and let's just take a picture all together. With the glasses, huh? You want to speak about that?
Yeah. Yeah, so we just wanted to get a little bit inspired by QoQa and by the cute challenges they're offering to their community. And what we're proposing you is to take, during this weekend, the craziest, funniest picture of you with the QoQa sunglasses, and you will win the product of QoQa.ch, one of the products of next week. So you can just post them on our fan page, on QoQa's fan page, on our Twitter account, and then we just select one of these. We have some limits at CreativeMornings. So yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you go back to work with full of ideas and motivation. Thanks a lot.